What's up YouTube, James Baek here, welcome back to another episode of VGC 2019 Baek Battles. Today we are using the Zygarde Solgaleo team once again, and this team is actually really fun. We got Zygarde, Solgaleo, Tapu Fini, our Incineroar, Venusaur, and Ludicolo. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes, highly recommend go check it out. But it's been putting in the work. It's amazing. And if you do want to see a QR code of this team on the global link, be sure to hit that like button, especially if you enjoy the videos. But if you do hit that 175 like goal for this video and all the other episodes, we use Zygarde and Solgaleo within the 2 weeks of the final episode being uploaded, we will have a QR code on the global link. Otherwise, you can try the paste bin of this team, which is linked down below in the description. But this team's been really fun. Like, there have been some really good games, especially some slow games with Zygarde, as we saw in the last video. Again, go check it out if you haven't seen it. But let's get started and play some games. So, Solgaleo, Zygarde, they've been putting in extremely good work. Like, you can tell by the rating. We've gone, I think it's a 5 or 6 win streak with this team on Baek Battles so far, and that's pretty good. We've been facing some really high rated opponents too, so been really enjoying this team so far, and it's been fire. Like, realistically, it's been fire. I love it. Of course, it can be really annoying because if you play some turns wrong in the slow game with Zygarde, it definitely can just hurt your entire setup and screw you over, which is like one thing. Like, you have to stay calm when using the slow setup. Even you have to get yourself into that position where you want to, and it's really annoying with like Intimidate. You can just rotate Intimidate, which is one of the bad parts about using Zygarde. Is it's like a Calm Mind Cresselia that takes a while to set up to do actual damage, but the thing is, it doesn't have reliable recovery other than when it goes into complete form. But you need Heal Pulse with Fini, and also the fact that it gets slowed down by Intimidate. I mean, I guess like Calm Mind Cresselia could have been slowed down by Snarl in the past, but like Snarl wasn't too common on most teams, so Cresselia was able to reliably set up. So yeah, and we also haven't faced a Haze team yet. A team of Haze would be a little bit frustrating, but we have decent answers to Haze. I don't really see Crobat as a big issue to this team, and I don't think like a Haze Tapu Fini is that common. And even if like we have Double Grass plus Swagger option. Did we play this person before? I think we did. Oh yeah, we definitely did. He led Incineroar. What did I even lead? Yeah, he led Incineroar, and I was able to KO the Xerneas in one shot. So we're having a rematch. Okay. Do I want to make the same plays as before? Like, my opponent should know the mistake of not... Do I just lead the Fini Solgaleo? Because I'm kind of tempted to. What did I lead? I just can't remember what I led specifically. I did lead... No, I let Solgaleo Incineroar, and I like that coverage. I mean, I don't see a reason to make big changes. Yeah, I'll just do this. I don't see a real big problem with this lead, because even if you lead, let's say, Yveltal Amoonguss, I can fake out the Yveltal, go out on a Tapu Fini, then go for Icy Winds. At least I'm pretty sure I led Solgaleo. I'm pretty sure I let Solgaleo Incin, because I remember doubling out on the Fini. Because I remember switching in for Misty Terrain. Crobat, Yveltal. Okay. That's fine. Solgaleo, Incin. You think it's Quick Guard? I guess it could be Quick Guard. You think it's Super Fang knockoff? I want to go for... I could fake out the Yveltal, Sunsteel Strike. That's a little bit risky. Although Crobat doesn't really carry Quick Guard in this format. I kind of just want to get rid of the Crobat. But here's the thing. Super Fang is a move I'm a bit worried about. I'm worried about like Super Fang into the Solgaleo knockoff. You could Super Fang my Incineroar, but I think that'd be okay here. I could go for the knockoff. No, I want momentum. I was thinking knocking out the Crobat for damage immediately, but I don't think that's necessary. We're gonna see the switch out actually. Into Amoonguss, okay. I think that's fine. Because I don't care about Super Fang weakening. Use Super Fang the instant here. Yeah, that's fine. A little bit annoying because I could have knocked out the Crobat for some decent damage, but I mean momentum. I'll take momentum for sure. I'll try to weaken the Crobat, and I have Heal Pulse, so I don't really care too much because I can play aggressively. So, are you Incineroar in the back or are you Xerneas? That's the question. You never saw my Zygarde, I believe, so that's what I'm setting up for. We'll bring out the Fini. I think I'll just Sunsteel Strike and Icy Wind. You might Rage Powder here, which is fine. I'm just going to Icy Wind Sunsteel Strike to Crobat. Yep, we're just going to see the Rage Powder because you don't want me to set up immediately. That's fine. Because if I get the Crobat slow down, that's pretty nice. We're going to see the Super Fang and the Solgaleo. I do have the Heal Pulse option, so do consider that. And if I can knock out the Amoonguss with 2 Sunsteel Strikes and not activate like a 50% berry, if it is 50% berry, I am just going to be able to heal. No, I can't heal Pulse. Shoot. That's still fine though. I think my opponent's just trying to weaken my Solgaleo. For Fang. Amoonguss is going to get knocked out to an Icy Wind, then Crobat's going to get knocked out to Fang. Did I trick him here? I could trick him here. I'm kind of tempted to trick him. Because I feel like Crobat is going to... Or maybe Amoonguss switches out. I guess you could do that. I'm going to Trick Room, attempt to, and Moonblast, I think. Moonblast should knock out Amoonguss at that range. Yeah, we're going to say Rage Power, which is fine. And I'm guessing Super Fang because you're trying to put my Yveltal in range. Yeah, and you Tailwind. Perfect. You Tailwind to try to get speed advantage. But Trick Room is going to go up. And I should knock out Amoonguss here. Even if it doesn't, that's fine too. Yeah, I don't knock out, which is fine too. Trick Room. And now I can Sunsteel Strike, Heal Pulse. Yeah. I'll Sunsteel Strike the Crobat because if it gets redirected anyway, it doesn't matter. And Heal Pulse won't get redirected if I knock out Amoonguss. And if you just attack here, that's fine. I want damage into Crobat too. So we'll just Sunsteel Strike here. And Heal Pulse my Solgaleo. Because I want Solgaleo decently healthy. Like, we're in a pretty good spot. Because my opponent's not really having as much momentum right here as you would think. Because I weakened the Amoonguss. I'm weakening Crobat. It's just I gotta worry about the back Pokemon. I don't know if Incent's in the back, but I don't think Incent would be in the back. I'm guessing it's Xerneas. Because, like, how do you beat my Zygarde? Sludge Bomb gonna come out perfect. That's kind of what I wanted, because Sunsteel Strike. I don't know if it knocks out, but it should. Oh, it knocks out with a crit. I don't know if it mattered because it took chip, but it might have. We got a Heal Pulse off. Awesome. And then we're gonna see the switch out to Xerneas, probably Geo or Yveltal. That works too. I could go Incent here. Do I want to go Incent here is the question. I mean, I could go Zygarde and start swaggering. I kind of like the Zygarde play, if anything. I like the Zygarde play because I know Trick Room 3 turns, yeah, that's fine, but I don't think that's going to help as much. Although getting rid of Amoonguss is probably really nice as well. I think I'm going to Swagger though and go out into... No, this is fine because I could Extreme Speed. And I don't think this Zygarde... No, this Yveltal definitely didn't have foul play. Because it would have used it in the first game we played. So we'll bring out Zygarde. You Rage Power, which is fine. We'll swagger the Amoonguss, so it gets attack boost, but that's fine. Because like Yveltal's not doing anything. Knockoff into the Solgaleo. Yep. Oh, why did that do actual damage? Oh boy, that did actual damage. Well, extreme speed. And do we heal pulse? No, because we'd heal anyway. I guess we just Moonblast the Yveltal slot. We extreme speed the Amoonguss because we are not going to Amoonguss, or Xerneas comes in and then gives me the fairy or a boost into the Zygarde anyway. So we'll Moonblast the Zygarde. We'll see how much damage this does. Good damage. Knock off again into the Fini, so get rid of my berry, that's fine. Gets rid of my Mago Berry. Tailwind Pierce out for my opponent. And then we're gonna see Xerneas. I just gotta knock out the Yveltal and I win the game. And even if I don't, I feel like I'm in still a pretty good spot regardless. We'll coil here. That's our Trick Room. I did get my Misty Seed boost. Yveltal has that Protect, right? You don't run one without Protect. You definitely need Protect here. Actually, don't I just coil go out an instant? Yeah, I coil go out an instant. Because you're not going for a double. You're gonna Geo here and you're gonna Protect. Like, that's your only out. Unless you don't have Protect on Yveltal, and that just doesn't make sense to me. I think my opponent's gonna need like a double Protect in order to get out of this one. Or a crit. Yep, Yveltal protects. It's fine. And coil up. So now we're gonna see Geomancy. No surprise there. And now I can 1,000 arrows and fake out the Xerneas. And there's no way Yveltal can actually knock out my Zygarde at this range. Yeah. So that's fine if you set up the Geo. Because I fake out 1,000 arrows now. Trick Room returns to normal. Like, Yveltal had to protect her. There's no way it doesn't. If you lose Yveltal, you lose to Solgaleo. You had to protect there. And even if you attack, let's say you knock on my instant, that's fine too. If you target down my Zygarde, I just get the boost anyway. Like, there's no play that really punished me. Maybe if you Gleam, knock off my instant. And I don't even know if Gleam knocks out Zygarde though. That's the thing. And then I could get Solgaleo in anyway. So I'm just going to 1,000 arrows and fake out. Xerneas going to protect. I think Yveltal has to get a double here, potentially. It doesn't even go for the double, so I should be able to get the big damage I need. Knock off into the Incineroar, which is fine. Then we 1,000 arrows. I hope this knocks out the Yveltal. Looks like it's a max speed Yveltal. It took so much for Moonblast. Oh, Zygarde. Well, that's fine. No, that's realistically fine. I can protect here. And U-turn. Yeah, you're gonna Gleam here. And I would assume you protect. Yeah, because you don't want to risk extreme speed. Also, Yveltal's -1. I'm trying to think of 100% win con. Because it just comes down to does Sunsteel Strike actually knock out the Xerneas, because I don't remember if it does. And I definitely don't live Gleam with Zygarde at this range, which is unfortunate. Go Solgaleo here. And Trick Room, Extreme Speed. I don't think Sucker Punch will KO me. That's the big thing. That's what I'm thinking. Extreme Speed. I did reveal Extreme Speed. I feel like I have to double here. I could win by Extreme Speed, Trick Room here, but I don't think I risk Zygarde ever. I don't risk the Yveltal ever attacking here. Yeah, you have to go for the double. You fail, so that should secure the game. Extreme Speed. So Yveltal does go down. Moonblast's gonna come out. Moonblast, not Gleam. It's Solgaleo. then it doesn't even matter if you didn't get the double because Zygarde would have. Yeah, I just Sugar Mirror, and then next turn I could just 1,000 arrows, Sunsteel. Well, I guess no, I just Extreme Speed, Sunsteel Strike, again. Because unless you get a triple, I think I'm fine. You were trying to put me in Sucker Punch range, I guess, but Extreme Speed would go before that since you didn't kill Zygarde. We'll go for 1,000 arrows, and we'll go for a Sunsteel Strike. You need 4 protects in a row, and even then, like Moonblast is a 2 KO on my Zygarde. As a match, it's going to be forfeit, so we do take that win. So nice. Yeah, it's just this Zygarde is putting in a ton of work. I feel like maybe there was some misplays I did, but I feel like I did play the end game as best as I could, and I feel like the end game was played as best as I could. Of course, there were risk of crits, I guess, and the double protect, but since my opponent didn't Gleam there, it didn't matter. I think the only chance he had to go for was like Gleam into like Sucker Punch crit the following turn. So yeah, we're doing very, very well with this team. Let's not jinx it. We do have one more battle for this episode, most likely. 2 if it's like really short, but let us see. Zygarde, Solgaleo. Oh, both of them are putting in extreme work. I did not expect this. We haven't faced many Groudons or Kyogres either. We faced Kyogres in the first episode. We faced like 1 Groudon last episode, but really we've been facing a lot of like Yveltal, we've been facing a lot of Xerneas. It really just depends, I guess. I wonder what would be the really tough matchup. I do feel like it's a really well played Kyogre. I also really wonder what my matchup against is like against these Harinas, Kyogre, Tornadus, Zern teams, because I think that would be really interesting to see, because I've never played that with this team yet. So I would love to see that matchup. What else would I really want to see playing? I guess Lunala too, because Lunala is actually really scary for this team. Choice Specs does so much damage to my team, but I guess Zygarde could eat up the attacks in Fury, but the problem is next to Zern, it's a little bit problematic. Since Specs Lunala probably knocks out Solgaleo. I actually can't remember if it knocks out Solgaleo, but Choice Specs I'm pretty sure it does. I do have special defense on the Solgaleo, as you saw, but I'm not exactly too sure about that calc. But as you would expect from how high we are, we're taking quite a while to find a battle, so I think we're just going to cut it out here until we find a second episode for today's game. So we'll be right back with the second game of today's episode. Alright, we got a 1773 rated player from Japan as our next opponent, with the team of Talonflame, which actually kind of gives my team some trouble. Why does it actually give me a lot of trouble? We got Yveltal, Kyogre, Incineroar, Amoonguss, Talonflame, and Tapu Fini. Why does Talonflame actually give me a lot of trouble? I don't think it's Tailwind Yveltal. I think it's Tailwind Talonflame, and it's probably like foul play on the Yveltal, which makes this really difficult. Ooh. 4 Pokemon I'm looking at are Incineroar, Yveltal, Tapu Fini, and Ludicolo. I don't see myself bringing Solgaleo in this matchup. It's really not that great in this matchup. I'm thinking Ludicolo Fini is probably my best lead. I could maybe start setting up coils right away, but I could potentially lead that. What do you bring if you're my opponent? You bring Kyogre, you bring Yveltal, that's for sure. I think you bring Tapu Fini because your Fini answers aren't that great. And I think Talonflame, because Talonflame's really good against my team. I think we'll lead with these 4 and see how this works. So I think it's try to win with Zygarde once again, but the problem is obviously this issue is going to be really troubling. Is Talonflame is actually really scary because it does have Taunt option, it has Tailwind option. That probably also means the Zygarde has, the Yveltal has foul play, which makes it a bit scarier because I can't sell Swag or switch in without being threatened. We're gonna see Yveltal Tapu Fini lead. Do they always say this? Do I fake out the Yveltal or go for switch and... No, I don't think I fake out. I think I Icy Wind always. I could go Instant here, but I think I just go Zygarde and I Icy Wind. It covers a lot of plays that my opponent can make. Volt Switch most likely coming out, and a Tailwind. I can see knockoff though into the Ludicolo right away. Trying to get Zygarde boost. You're gonna go for Blind Thunder turn 1. Does this knock out Fini? Thankfully it doesn't. I'm actually really surprised my opponent just went straight for the Blind Thunder turn 1. Do you bring Incineroar? You might have brought Incineroar. Knockoff gonna come out into my Zygarde slot. Doesn't do too much. I mean, I can't tell if that's I don't think that's Choice Specs Tapu Koko. That's the problem. I don't think it is. Here's the thing. Are you gonna actually click Thunder again? Because I don't think I can risk Fini then. I think I'm gonna go Incin, so I can fake out the Yveltal in the future. And I do need Ludicolo healthy so I can actually deal with the Kyogre. So yeah, Incin's the expendable one. I could also see Volt Switch into Incin. This is going to be a problematic position. At least we got the Zygarde a little bit slowed down, and we will get the Yveltal slowed down, and we will go for a Coil here. And maybe in the future turns we can get a Swagger into Zygarde and try to knock out the Yveltal after another boost, if my opponent didn't bring Incin. Which I'm not sure if he did. I feel like Talonflame's really good in this matchup. We'll find out here. Tapu Koko is going to hard retreat, so it's probably Specs or Scarf. Incin comes out. Which is fine, because we do have a Tapu Fini as a switch in. We're gonna Coil again. Okay, is it actually Specs? Tailwind. Okay, so Tailwind Yveltal means probably no foul play. I don't think we faced this team. I'm trying to remember, because I remember we faced a similar team, but it didn't have Talonflame. I think I Coil here, and I think I go back into Fini. Because even if we double up Zygarde, that's fine. I'm thinking he might hard U-turn from Momentum. We're going to see the Zygarde actually retreat into the Kyogre. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's so not good. That is so not good. Unless my opponent targets down the Zygarde slot, but I really can't see targeting down the Zygarde slot. Yeah, you're U-turning into Fini. Well, at least I'm going to get +2 defense, which is good, but Tapu Koko probably coming out afterward. Oh, and then it's a war. Is it a war spot though? Here's the thing. Why Yveltal coming out? Are you trying to cover? What are you trying to cover? Are you gonna Water Spout or are you gonna Ice Beam? Because if you, oh, I want to protect here, and I definitely want to go hard Ludicolo. Thing is, you can knock off Water Spout the Fini slot. I could definitely see that play, but the problem is you wouldn't knock out Zygarde then. Do I risk Ludicolo though? Because I feel like I need Ludicolo. But I think Incin's also very valuable too, because it's a switch in. It's a decent switch in. We're gonna see the Yveltal switch out. Incineroar? That works. I'll take that trade any day. Any day. I'll definitely take that. And this is the problem with Zygarde. Rotating Intimidate. Rotating Intimidate is super annoying. We'll bring out Ludicolo. We'll also see what this Kyogre lock itself into. I could also switch out Zygarde in the future. It's a Water Spout, that's fine. Not really doing that much. That's not gonna knock out Zygarde either. I could 1,000 arrows, fake out, because I think Incin is staying out here. Talon's gonna expire for my opponent, so that means I can Grass Knot the Kyogre afterward. Yeah, I'm gonna 1,000 arrows actually, because I don't think I'm going down to I don't think I'm going down to Water Spout with Zygarde with Misty Seed boost. And I want damage into Kyogre to put in Grass Knot range, and I want damage in Incineroar because it's taking a while to handle this Incineroar. Oh my. Why? out of any turn. This is also the problem with like slow setup. The crits are super annoying to deal with. There goes my win con. I guess maybe I should have risked it, but like the position I would have been in would have been amazing. I could threat him with Grass Knot and 1,000 arrows. My opponent had 0 switch-ins to that. Oh. Fini. That's so upsetting, dudes. Maybe I hope that my opponent switches in the Yveltal for Kyogre at this point to reset Kyogre's attack here. So if it is a Choice Scarf Kyogre, I hope it's a Choice Scarf Kyogre. It switches out in the Yveltal or Sax Coco. Maybe that's my out, but that's so frustrating. That's super frustrating. We would have had the win. We would have had the big win. It would have been super hard for my opponent to come back. I would have got Zygarde completed and I could have gone for more 1,000 arrows. Like, man, my opponent's momentum would have been really bad at that point. And he doesn't switch out. Water Spout. Like, I had to hope for a choke there to come back after that. I'm very confident I live Water Spout. I have a good amount of defense with the boost too. And it doesn't look like his Choice Specs Kyogre either based on the damage. Does that knock out? I don't think I intimidated the Incineroar. Well, I was at that low, yeah. At this point, like, the game was over. Oh, that's so frustrating, but, you know, it's Pokemon. And that's kind of like the thing about these long-term setup games. Your opponent has multiple options to crit. And if they get the crit, they win. That's the thing. Do I have an option? Do I have an out? I don't think Solo Fini can win because you just switch out your Coco. I would you shouldn't risk Coco. You really shouldn't risk Coco here. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter at this point. Like, I know I can't win. And you withdraw the Kyogre this turn for some reason into Instant. Unless it's a double switch, because Yveltal and Instant are both expendable. You just need Kyogre next to... Or you Protect. Okay, you weren't? Well, you're not Scarf. You weren't Specs. The game's over. Like, I'm just gonna forfeit. There's no point of playing after that crit. Oh well. It's a thing. What I was trying to do was get 1,000 arrows damage into the Kyogre because then I put into Grass Knot range. I outspeeded with Ludicolo, and the 1,000 arrows damage 2 KOs Incineroar, right? So I basically threaten a forced knockout, or my opponent loses at least one Pokemon, and instant going down means my opponent can't slow down my Zygarde anymore, and the threat into the Yveltal, the threat knockout into Kyogre would be absolutely huge because of the fact that I don't have to worry about Kyogre because it's the biggest damage output to my Zygarde. So I was gonna get a really good turn there. I'm very confident with Water Spout. Like, I guess maybe the only item I could see really if it did have it was like Mystic Water, I guess. I feel like I don't feel like it was Mystic Water though, or Specs based on the damage, but if it is Specs or Mystic Water, maybe it didn't matter. Mystic Water, maybe I had a chance. Specs, probably not, but I just don't feel like the damage it did with Specs to my Ludicolo. Because I've seen Specs Ludicolo damage. I mean, Specs Kyogre damage. It does a lot more, I feel like. And yeah, but that's pretty much the game. Hope that you enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2019 Back to Battles. If you did like it, please leave a like down below. Show some support. As well as you can check out the rest of my stuff down below in the description, such as my social media, Twitter and Instagram. It's kind of weird to say social media. because I feel like social media does actually work, but social media is plural. If you did like it, please leave a like down below, show support. Again, if we do hit 175 likes for this video, as well as all the other episodes we use this team, Zygarde and Solgaleo, we will have a QR code of this team within 2 weeks of the final episode being uploaded. You can also check out the team down below if you do want to try it out with the paste bin down below in the description. Feel free to leave a comment down below, as I do read them. I might not have time to answer them, but I do appreciate your comments and concerns. Otherwise, feel free to check out the rest of my stuff. Again, side tiers on the channel, all that good stuff. And if you do want to support the channel, there is my Patreon page link down below. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. Have a great day, people. Until we battle again, I'll catch you all later.